We're in Wayne, Nebraska with Bob Irwin, merely 96 years young. And Bob, what did you do during World War II?
Well, I was started as a ball gunner and B-24. Then I went to, I went to Togolier, which is a bombardier that never went to school.
Togolier instead of a bombardier. And so one day as Togolier, you were number 3 in a formation.
Yes, and I was supposed to drop on the lead, but they shot the lead down, so that left me with just a finger to point at.
Because the lead bomber he was bombardier trained on the Norden bomb site, and if he was gone, number 2, and if he was gone, then it came to you, but you were not trained on the Norden bomb site, so.
No, I didn't. In fact, they accused me of stepping on it.
To make sure it didn't work, just to get the hell out of there.
I was going to get a court-martial.
And then World War II, you got involved with A-26s?
No, that was in Korea. I came back and went to pilot school, and I went to P-51 school, and the day I went, they closed the school, the day I met the pig. So I went late to B-25s, and then I flew airback, and then I went to, refused to fly, so they said, Irwin, you're going to Korea. So I got in a B-26, they call them A-26s.
A-26s, yeah. And that involved a lot of night flying, didn't it?
Yeah, we only flew at night.
Yeah. And how did that work? You saw a light, and that was it? That was your target?
Yeah, we had a bomber train. We were 5 minutes behind each other, and then each would take our zone. Mm-hmm. And we'd look for a light or a trail of lights, and we were supposed to put the lights on.
Yeah. On the trail.
Yeah.
Night flying.
Yeah, I got 50 missions and I got to come home.
50?
Yeah.
Did they quit raising the mission count and you got to go home?
Well, they raised them in Europe to 30.
Yeah.
And then I got to Korea, it was 50. But it was short missions. And then if you had a tadpole, that's where you on the front lines, it was half a mission. So you had to make 2 missions to make one.
They call that a tadpole, huh?
Yeah.
And then you had water injection, and those were the 2800 Pratt & Whitney engines in the A-26?
Yes, I had them, but they didn't work. So they said, well, we only had 4,000 horse. And when I flew the Convair, we had the same engine with a good injection. And then the K model came out with a good injection on it.
That's right. Uh-huh. And then did you have an issue one day with too much water injection?
Yeah, at Lubbock, I was taken off with an air flak on the Convair, and I pulled my gear up, and both engines quit. So we were calling for emergency, and I cleaned up the cockpit, and I turned the water off, and both engines came back in, and so I was kind of happy about that.
Cancel the emergency?
Yeah, we just went on to the next place, and when I got there, he said, you blew the bladder and the water injection.
So what does that mean, blew the bladder? That means all the water went into the engine at once? Or?
All the water went in both engines at once.
Mm-hmm. And flaming them out. Too much water in the water injection.
Quit, and once I pushed the water injection off, I got good mixture again.
Yeah, good. And they come right back. Huh. And then you got to serve again in Vietnam.
In Vietnam, I worked for Air Rescue Headquarters. I had flown helicopters a little bit, so my job there was helicopter maintenance officer for Air Rescue Service. Mm-hmm. And the most famous ones I had was the maintenance for the Jolly Green Giants in Vietnam. And that's how I got in Vietnam, was down check and see what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Jolly Greens. Good. And then did you mess around with these little airplanes much?
Well, back before in 1947, I bought a 10th interest in a Taylorcraft for $200.
Just about broke the bank, huh?
Yeah, it was a year old.
Yeah, 1 year old. Wow.
We formed a club, and we had a corporation, so that if somebody crashed it, it was them, not me.
The other guy. Oh, good. Very good. That's Bob Irwin here at Wayne, Nebraska. Are you here in Wayne or are you over in Sioux City?
I live in Sioux City.
Sioux City.
I have friends around here. I come quite often.
Now, we had to catch Bob early because you got a hot date tonight, right?
Well, that's rumored. I don't know.
Well, you got a dance to get to tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get him to the dancing club. All right. You got his tux all prepped and ready to go?
Oh, he's got his uniform.
Got your uniform?
Yep.
$2 and it's a live band, huh?
Yeah.
Dinner included?
Yep.
All right. Well, let's go. See you here.